Muli Bwanji from Keswick Village. This is the Rorschach Malawi update from the 26th of November 2024. A quick summary of what's going down in Malawi. On Tuesday the 19th, the Ministry of Energy released a statement saying that the government had secured Forex for fuel purchases, but the scarcity persists, affecting both locals and members of the diplomatic community. Recall that diplomats have perks that allow them to have full tanks or get fuel through procedures that are different from other locals, marking that the fuel shortage has worsened. On Wednesday the 20th, Runa Skynabak, the EU ambassador to Malawi, admitted that EU staff were struggling to get to work because of the fuel scarcity and asked the government to increase fuel prices to help provide funds for fuel purchases. On the same day, the Malawi Energy Regulatory Authority, or MERA, banned gas stations from selling fuel in jerry cans. The fuel shortage is one of the issues that urged the Center for Democracy and Economic Development to organize protests on Monday the 25th. Demonstrators gathered at around 8 a.m. at the Lilongwe Community Center located in the central region, but unfortunately, the protest didn't go according to plan. The armed police chased the protesters and threw tear gas at them. Unidentified masked men also threw rocks at the demonstrators and hacked them with panga knives. This is the second time in 2 weeks that locals were stopped from demonstrating. The protesters want the MERA CEO and Minister of Energy to resign. Follow the link in the show notes to see some videos and pictures of the incident. While locals are desperate to hear President Chakwera speak against what they are calling an abuse of their right to protest, he has not said anything and has instead spoken on electricity. On Monday the 25th, he launched a $20 million project called the Battery Energy Storage System, which seeks to store at least 20 megawatts of excess power during the day. The excess power will be used during peak hours and help reduce the frequency of blackouts and load shedding. He told local media that the government has worked to put an end to blackouts and that this project proves it. Speaking of electricity, in our last episode, we mentioned that the Electricity Supply Corporation, or ESCOM, had given locals up to Sunday the 24th to update their prepaid electricity meters. Previously, there was a 20-digit code that people had to load onto the meter for it to be updated automatically. It would notify them if the updating process happened successfully. Those who missed the deadline won't be able to use the meters. ESCOM offices were open on Saturday the 23rd and Sunday the 24th to help customers who couldn't buy at least 2 months' worth of electricity to ensure that they have electricity after their meters become unusable. They got assistance through ESCOM's newly launched electricity loan program, which they launched to help customers with outdated prepaid meters. Still on electricity, MERA has developed the Electric Vehicle Mobility Framework, which will set the foundation for developing the regulatory guidelines for electric vehicles, or EVs. The guideline will be completed by March 2025. On Friday the 22nd, Henry Kacharje, MERA's CEO, told local news that they are hoping to regulate the EV sector in the first quarter of 2025. To help meet that goal, they developed technical requirements for EV charging stations and approved 3 e-motorcycle charging stations that Total Energies introduced a few months ago. Switching gears, new research says that more Malawian students are pursuing higher education in the U.S. The 2024 Open Doors report said that the number of Malawian students pursuing education in the U.S. soared by nearly 35%. From 373 in the 2022-2023 academic year to 502 in the 2023-2024 academic year. The report also said that Malawi's statistics outpace other countries across sub-Saharan Africa by 13%. Maybe students are doing this because the U.S. offers several career opportunities, and because this way they can escape from Malawi's economic instability. Dedza and Salima, both located in the central region, are now towns and will no longer be identified as district councils. They join Mangochi, located in the southern region, which was the only town council in Malawi. On Thursday the 21st, Richard Chimwendo Banda, the Minister of Local Government, Unity and Culture, said President Lazarus Chakwera declared the 2 as town councils 2 weeks ago. According to the ministry's website, the government creates town councils to develop small urban areas and to facilitate the provision of local services and development in their areas, once they get the green light from the central government. There are hopes that the move will improve service delivery in critical areas like hospitals. In trending news, on Wednesday the 20th, lightning killed 36 cows at Matimba village in Mchingi district in the central region. Pastor Mdede, who saw the entire incident, told local news that the cows were hiding under a tree as it was raining heavily when lightning struck it. He assumed that all the cows were killed because they were standing too close to each other. Meanwhile, some individuals living in Area 49 in Lilongwe in the central region woke up in the middle of the night to no roof over their heads and all their property getting soaked in the rain. We've got a video that shows the extent of rain-induced accidents. Check it out with the link in the show notes. In sports news, on Friday the 22nd, the National Women's Soccer League named Timwa Chawinga, the local footballer who plays for America's Kansas City Current, or KC Current, the most valuable player for the entire season. This is such a great feat for her, especially considering that this was her debut season. A tweet by KC Current said Chawinga was the first player to, just in a single season, score 20 goals, score in 8 consecutive matches, score against all 13 opponents her team played against, and the first to achieve 26 goal contributions in one season. She is also the first member of the KC Current franchise to win a Golden Boot and the Most Valuable Player award. Blantyre Hotels is selling some shares. On Friday the 22nd, authorities from the hotels held a rights offer cocktail where they announced that they are selling shares to help raise funds to construct a new hotel called the Marriott Lilongwe Reals at the Golf Club in Lilongwe. Vizenge Kamwenda, the chairman of Blantyre Hotels, revealed that they are planning to raise about 63 billion kwacha, which is about $37 million for its construction. He said Blantyre Hotels would open the selling of the shares on Monday the 25th and close on the 26th of December. Vera Kapmtukule, the Minister of Tourism, was at the event and said that she was so excited about the project that she had already asked Malaysia to invest in it. On another note, the Malawi Broadcasting Corporation released nominees for this year's Entertainers of the Year Awards in a press conference in Blantyre in the southern region on Monday the 25th. Some of the country's biggest and youngest entertainers, including musicians Fada Moti and Emi Debo, made it on the list. Industry veterans, including Marcus Pasonje and Joy Natu, both media personalities, are also on the list. The awards have 48 categories, including the Secular Artist of the Year, Music Producer of the Year, and Best Television Actor. They will take place on the 14th of December in Lilongwe. Another event that will be held in Lilongwe is the 3rd Malawi Film Festival, which will take place on Friday the 29th and Saturday the 30th at the Golden Peacock Hotel under the theme Embracing Malawian Culture Through Film. Isaac Misoya, the festival's branding and marketing officer, said this year's edition will feature both local and international films and explore how Malawian culture can be exported. Multi-Choice Malawi, which is one of the festival sponsors, said they will use the festival's platform to combat the harmful effects of piracy in hopes that it will mobilize the creative community to advocate for stronger legal protections against it. And that's it for this week. Thank you for joining us. We've got a super quick survey to help us make the show better, and we'd love your feedback. The link's in the show notes. We know you might be driving, doing your grocery run, or wondering what the show notes even are, but it'll take you less than 2 minutes to fill out, and your feedback helps us keep the updates coming. Thanks so much. Pitane Buino.